Thank you, Giselle, for coming on. I know you have a very busy schedule, being the host of a 96.3, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I mean, you had to get up early the next day, but thank you. You crushed it. We were so happy to have you in the den, and I think our marketing interns came away with a lot of golden nuggets there.
Yeah, absolutely. You couldn't have said it any better. I'm excited for her to open for Gary Vee August 3rd. For anyone that wants to go, I'm going to go. Andrew, you're going to be in at Lollapalooza.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Who knows what we're going to be. But, good for her, man. She gets to be opening for Gary Vee. That's a big accomplishment. So good for her. Let's get after this back end. I'm excited. Yes. So thank you this far for all the marketing interns that have made it this far. It's a long podcast. What do we have? Hour 20, hour 30. You guys have made it this far.
You look a little tired right now, Deck.
I played 18 holes of golf today.
Yeah.
So, fun.
You're fun. You look a little tired, but hey, your energy has not stopped. I love it. Thank you for providing me with some a boost, because your smile, your enthusiasm always enhances the mood. Right on. I know our marketing interns can feel it, but let's kick it to this back end. We do a what did you learn in a feel good story. We're never going to cease to stop telling you that, because this is how the back end works. We are consistent. It's imperfect at sometimes, but constant imperfect action has a way to end up resulting in some really cool things.
It's got a spot in the world here. Mm-hmm. Constant imperfect action has a spot in this world. It's here to stay, and we're reinforcing that. So who wants to go first on this? What do we learn?
I can start us off.
Okay.
As I mentioned in the very beginning of this podcast, I was going to talk to you about my job. And what did I learn?
Wait, can I ask you?
Sure.
How was your first week?
I absolutely love my job. I am outside from roughly 9 to 4. I am cleaning lakes in Lake Minnetonka and all of that little West Twin Cities area, all those lakes over there, with my older brother, with a good friend, and my boss. There's 4 of us in the truck, and then there's about 20 employees that sometimes we're all together, sometimes we're separate. But the whole time I am locked in. I am loving being outside, being with my brother. At first I was like, I just graduated college and I'm going to be going to this job. And I can see it in people's eyes. What are you going to be doing this after college? And I tell them I'm working at this company, I'm doing this, and that you could tell that they're like, oh, you just graduated, you just spent this much money, you're going to be doing that? Really? And then at first I felt a little embarrassed, but then I realized, what did I learn from the football program? What did I learn in life? Never be embarrassed, never quit, never complain. And with this job, it has brought me just pure joy. It's only been 1 week, so I can't just say this is the best job in the world, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying when I'm there, I'm living in the moment, I'm loving it, and I'm tired of reacting the way I did in the past, of disappointing to myself. I'm stoked that I'm doing something like this, and then I come home and I get to podcast for the next 3 hours and figure out where am I going to take this business. I have 2 full-time jobs right now, and I am in a great spot. Yeah. That's what I learned.
I think the fact that you're able to just have positivity about all of it, right? I mean, people could be in your shoes and just be like, wow, this sucks, right? I have to go clean weeds for 8 hours a day, right? Whatever it is. But the fact that you have positivity about that, and you can leverage that to make yourself better every single day, is powerful, man. That's awesome. It's great that you were able to just attack it with positivity, because it's such a good drug.
What does Giselle say? She said something like uncandid, optimistic approach to life, something along those lines.
Yeah, just a not give a fuck attitude, pretty much. It's just have positivity, and I don't give a shit about what you're talking about.
By the way, this podcast will be explicit.
Nice. We've enabled that.
Yeah, you continued it.
Yeah.
It was already explicit, and then you put your stamp down saying it's now explicit.
Confirmed.
Yeah. Right. What did you learn, Decky?
That's awesome. So I learned, coming back to your football quote, which is, applying football to your life. If you played football and aren't applying what you learned in football to your life, you're wrong. Go back, reflect.
Sports in general.
Sports in general, but we played football. We know what that's all about. But yeah, sports in general. Look back in your sports and understand what you learned from that. Apply it to your life now. Simple as that. Do it. Anyways, what I learned when you're speaking about football is a lot like life, and I never realized it more than like yourself than when I started working. And what I realized is I showed up. And, we talked to our other roommates oh, you guys got a lot of responsibility. And their response is, no, I don't have a lot of responsibility. I'm in that same boat, right? I'm on a $230 million job. The company's worth over $1 billion. I just started with this company 5 weeks ago. Do you think they're going to hire me on and give me the starting quarterback job? Think they're going to hire me on and give me responsibility that's more than, most
You've
people.
earned?
I've earned. No, like you have to earn your responsibility. And I was thinking about it the other day, like, no, I don't deserve any of this, and I have to work for it to get that responsibility. And that's just kind of how life is. And you have to soak that adversity when you kind of get treated like shit a lot of the times. And you just kind of have to deal with it, right? But, like, do you think they would just, like, was I ever, a lot of people probably come in thinking, like, oh, I need to be that starting quarterback right away. And it's not the reality in the quote unquote real world. It's not. That's just not how it works. There are people relying on you to do a good job. Yeah, when I F up, is that $1 million hit to the company? No, but
it could be
4 or 5. Yeah, it could be, but most likely no. But understand that your impact means a lot more than $1 million to people, because your long-term projection and where you want to go in life is worth a lot more than just $1 million to that company.
Mm-hmm.
So just understand, and that's kind of what I was coping with, was like, just do the best you can and do everything with a positive attitude and do everything to the best of your ability, and you're going to profit in some way that's more than your F up, more than your screw up. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I realize that in football, where it's like, when you come in as a freshman at football, you get shit on. It's the same thing, same process. You don't get treated with any respect. And you come in with this big ego, right? You came in from a senior in high school, and for us, senior in college, just graduated, feeling good about life.
Mm-hmm.
Take a couple weeks off, go to Hilton Head with the boys, come back, and then you get your ass kicked, right? That's life, man. You got to soak that. You got to take that adversity and go with it. So That's what I learned.
It's constant. It's going to keep happening. No matter once you feel like you made it, something else is going to hit you in the face, and you got to be like, all right, that's what it was. I got to take that punch, and I got to roll through it. Those are really cool what did you learns. I hope our marketing interns really appreciated that. Let's move on. Trap the puck. Hit us home with a positive note. This week's feel-good story has to be about our main man, someone that I strive to be like at times, because he's been a great teammate, a great friend, is Brian Tierney, and what he's going off to right now.
Yeah, we have talked about Brian Tierney. BT's probably been the feel-good story 2 or 3 times.
I'm going 5, I think.
5 times.
Yeah.
Goodness me. 5 times before BT has been the feel-good story, but there's a reason BT's the feel-good story. BT's never listened to our podcast. We're not going to fake this for the marketing interns. He's never listened to our podcast. But what we will say is he's been a great friend to us, and he's committing his life to service for our country. He is in the works of being one of America's heroes in the United States Navy, and he leaves by the time you guys listen to this, he will be on his flight to...
BT has left to serve our country.
Yep. Well, he hasn't left yet. By the time they listen, though.
Exactly. BT. Right, I have in the show notes. BT has left to serve our country.
BT has left to serve our
Today's
country.
June 2nd.
Correct. BT has left to serve our country. So feel good about BT and understand that America just gained another hero.
It's all about perspective. What's your mission? What are you going to be doing? Why are you doing it? Reflect. Have a little bit more awareness. Start appreciating that there are boxes. Love that box. But just burst out of that box and be something different.
Just for once, man. Just try it. Just do it, man. And, BT's doing it. He's going to be living in a submarine for like 6 months at a time. Would you want to live in a submarine for 6 months at a time? Probably not. But BT's doing it for you. So understand that. And understand that there are opportunities in life that you got to take account of, because, an opportunity lost is never regained. So this week, Andrew, what are we thinking? Give them an opportunity. Any opportunity you get this week, marketing interns, go make the most of it.
Seize it.
Seize it, dude. That's the best you can do. Next week, podcast 57. We got a major guest. We're super stoked about it. We won't tell you yet. But good luck. We love you guys. Take care.
Take care.
Love you.